Hello everyone. Today I'm trying an idea that sounds a bit upside down, turning a motorbike horn, built to make noise, into a signal boosting part of a DIY antenna. Who knows, maybe the loudest thing here will end up being the best listener. Next, I'm going to attach 2 electrical wires to the 2 terminals of this horn to prepare for future connections. But before doing both, I'll start with a simple demonstration: how to connect a single wire to one terminal of the horn. If you're planning to follow along at home, take it easy and go step by step. In DIY, as long as you move just a bit slower than this horn's beep, everything will turn out fine. For electrical safety, I'm using heat shrink tubing to seal the connection, keeping the joint protected and worry-free. You can absolutely replace it with electrical tape, but, well, tape can sometimes feel like wearing a light jacket in a storm. It works, but heat shrink tubing lets you sleep a lot more peacefully. The 2 metal pieces I'm holding are actually the mounting brackets that come with the motorbike horn. Normally, their only job is to hold the horn in place, but today we're giving them a new mission: connecting the horn to the signal receiving unit. Small parts, big impact. Sometimes the quiet accessories in a DIY project end up doing the most interesting work. This is a motorbike valve stem, and today it's taking on the role of a middleman between the signal receiver and the metal bracket. Small as it is, it provides a solid, reliable connection, like a firm handshake between 2 seasoned craftsmen. The signal receiving component I'm talking about is simply 2 ordinary radio antennas. Simple as they seem, their performance is actually remarkable. These antennas are designed to pick up even the faintest signals from far away, and when paired correctly with your circuit, they can greatly enhance signal reception, letting your setup hear waves you'd normally miss. The beauty of DIY is that you don't need expensive gear, just a bit of understanding and clever use of everyday items, and you can turn them into a magical tool for your project. Of course, making a base for the antenna is an essential step. You can totally create your own unique base, tailored to your space and materials. If you haven't come up with an idea yet, don't worry, you can follow my method. It's simple, effective, and will give you a clear starting point to build from. And now we're at the final step, connecting the signal wires from the antenna to the TV. This is also the most critical part because if the connections aren't secure, all the previous work could go down the drain. At this stage, take your time. Make sure every joint is firm and there's no loose or shorted connection, so the antenna can deliver a stable signal to your TV. In this wiring step, you can't do without the two-phase connector. Think of it as a little bridge that lets you easily link the two wire ends to the coaxial cable without fuss or risk of short circuits. It's a small part, but without it, the final connection becomes much trickier. Next, we'll connect one end of the coaxial cable to the two remaining terminals of the connector. The other end of the cable will be kept aside for later. This is a simple but effective way to ensure the antenna signal is routed into the system without any early hiccups. For the other end of the coaxial cable, we'll attach a straight F connector and a 90-degree F connector. The purpose is to prepare for direct connection to the TV, giving flexibility and neatness depending on where the TV is placed and how the cables are arranged. This step ensures the antenna signal reaches the TV in the best possible way. Alright, I finally completed the homemade antenna. Honestly, I couldn't wait a second longer to see how it performs. How about you? Get ready because now I'm going to take it out for testing immediately and see if all the effort we put in really pays off. Trust me, there's something incredibly satisfying about seeing a creation you built with your own hands come to life. Don't get too eager. I just want to show you that everything here is real with no editing or splicing involved. In just a moment, I'll connect the device to the TV so you can see firsthand how the homemade antenna performs. Hang tight, the best part is coming up. Just over 4 brief seconds after connecting, the screen lit up with a signal. But let's not rush to celebrate or draw conclusions just yet. In DIY, every test needs a little time to settle. So now we'll wait a bit longer, watching to see if the signal remains stable before making a final judgment. So far we've seen the TV running steadily with no issues at all. Therefore, I've decided to unplug the connection and plug it back in, just to double check that everything still works smoothly and that there are no glitches in the system. Up to this point, I can confidently say that we have succeeded. The homemade antenna works flawlessly, the signal is stable, and all the effort we put into assembling and wiring every component has truly paid off. From repurposing simple items like a motorbike horn and radio antennas to skillfully connecting cables and connectors, everything shows that in DIY, creativity and patience always lead to remarkable results. If you found this project interesting and want to try your own DIY ideas, don't hesitate to like, share the video, and leave a comment. Every view and share helps spread inspiration and encourages others to create unique and practical items with their own hands. Trust me, seeing a self-made device operate smoothly and deliver the expected results is an indescribable joy, and that feeling is the most rewarding part for anyone passionate about DIY.